scrambling, bro. But we're consistent. Like
No,
we're here.
it's because okay, there we go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are now live. Welcome to PeakFlow Power number 76, where we answer all your high-ticket dropshipping questions. So happy Friday, everyone. Okay, I was scrambling because I got my laptop was in my car, so I had to go grab it. And then also, I saw that there was 2 Mac Minis available near me, so I was trying to place an order for some more Mac Minis. But the thing is, my order got canceled twice. It won't let me order no more.
They flagged your name, bro. You buying all the Mac Minis. That's kind of funny.
They flagged my name, and like I tried a different email. That's why I was able to pick up the 2 yesterday. I tried another email and it said like it's no longer available.
Damn.
So you can also resell them for $800 on eBay. So maybe that's what people are doing. People are buying.
If you know what you're doing with a Mac Mini, that is gonna give you a strong ROI. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. I'll just bottleneck by time rather than the Mac Minis. Cool. Let me take this one. Yeah, Apple's website is bugging. Like, it won't let me order no more.
How many did you buy so far?
I have 3 more I'm waiting for. I feel like you just can't. You're not going to be able to lose anyway. Because if I don't use it, I could just resell it, or someone might buy it.
Yeah, bro.
Because they're all like, everyone wants them right now.
Yo, camping.
Know how we were sniping for shoes and like Xbox releases, PS1.
Yeah, actually, I do. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. Have you sat in like the lines for like some releases before?
Not the line specifically, but I used to be up waiting for a shoe to drop on Yeezy Supply or Nike, like the middle of the night, and just get like a tweet or something, and just go straight onto the website. Random drops.
Now the game is different because you use people have built like bots to like snipe them.
OD different. I mean, it's not even like it doesn't even work anymore, I think. Sure. It's kind of crazy how different the world is from 10 years ago to 10 years now. The world's completely different.
What do you think will be 10 years from today, 10 years later?
10 years from today, I think that the new iPhone is going to be the new humanoid robot. I think that people will be using AI a lot more, and it will be almost inseparable. Kind of like how right now we're like, everyone's on their phones already anyway, on TikTok and Instagram. You're going to be hooked onto your AI. You're going to be hooked onto just talking to it. Heck, you might even see AI marriages be coming out, being more prevalent in the next 5 to 10 years. I know that sounds a little extreme, but you could look it up. There's already people in Japan doing these types of marriages. So where the world is going is kind of scary and interesting. What are your thoughts, Trevor?
Yeah, the fact that there's AI marriages says a lot about society. Like, it's just headed that direction. There's also been people that have committed suicide from AI, and I also watched a documentary about some lady that was like some lady with her AI boyfriend, and like they were like, I don't know, she literally just brought her laptop with her everywhere they went, and then like she ended up the AI wanted her to get a tattoo of like the AI on her, and then the tattoo artist was talking to the AI, like they were all like weirded out, and like how like the AI was like forcing her almost to get a tattoo of the AI on her arm or something. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's like I watched a whole documentary about it, but to watch it, it's like kind of interesting.
Soon, I think it's going to be AI agents controlling what's going to be bought to your homes and everything. Like you're going to be talking to your AI agent. It's going to know everything about you from top to bottom, your schedule 24/7. And then it'll even know your preferences and what you like to eat, what you like to do. And then you could just use the AI agent to shop for you. So then soon ads isn't even going to be ads. It's going to be learning how to get another person's AI agent to buy from your AI agent. And then it's just going to be AI agents with all AI agents. And then we'll have to see where the world is, because that's beyond my imagination now. I don't know.
Yeah. Too many AI agents.
Yeah, and Trevor has all of it because he has all the Mac Mini. He's hoarding up all of the Mac Minis.
Well, I'm ordering some right now. The moment of truth, it will go through.
That's so funny. Bro just copped 2 Mac Minis.
Bro, it says orders only out for delivery. One or more of your items can't be picked up at Apple Store. Cloud co-release agents, guys, will it be a game changer for high-ticket dropshipping? It's already been a game changer. They released something called like the deployed agents, where you could deploy multiple agents at scale for like enterprises or like companies. So you could just tell it like, I want an agent that could do this, and it'll make the agent for you. And you could deploy multiple Mac Minis or like computers at once.
You heard about the 6 a.m. tweet?
Which tweet?
People got fired, or like they just they lost their jobs from like a 6 a.m. I mean email, sorry. Like some company founder like emailed everyone, and it's like, yo, you just got laid off. And it's like mad jobs got laid off overnight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. Was it on Twitter?
Yeah, shit was crazy. My bad. Because I thought it just you reminded me of it. That's all.
Mm.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Need someone to like monitor all these AI. You know how we're monitoring it? We just have a big spreadsheet, all the Mac Mini credentials, log in on each computer to remote control it. Like you're gonna be able to like be in Cabo and check up on your Mac Minis back home. Isn't that kind of
insane, right?
Kind of crazy.
It's so reassuring to know that the systems and then all of the agents and everything is just still running in real time.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Trevor's low-key buying 2 Mac Minis right now.
There was a delivery option today, and then this disappeared. I think I locked out.
They ban your IP address, bro. Ban Trevor Lamb 6969 also. Ban his IP address. Or her, I don't even know. This is our son.
Comes every like 4 lives. Just don't understand why. Anyways, why ban me? I am your son.
All right. Any questions, guys?
Yeah. Are they all busy playing with AI?
Yeah.
Honestly, I would be busy playing with AI also. Can't believe like we scooped the Mac Minis, set it all up, and then you deploy them just like that.
I see it as one Mac Mini per one like store or like one business, and you just have everything up on that. And shit, if you could run your business on that, you could sell it on that Mac Mini, and entire biz is ran through that Mac Mini, you know?
Yeah,
that's kind of crazy.
You can just port the same thing over to another computer as well.
So what has the world become to? Like, that's why it's just so crazy. Like, but then, yeah.
Not sure. But what I am sure about is it's never a bad time to get more Mac Minis. Do you guys have any genuinely helpful agents set up for your stores? Yeah, plenty. There's actually we had a client. I have the kind of stock like what his setup is, but he has a setup where like the phone calls that come in, he runs through like agent. It says like the status, the IP, maybe the caller ID, the call recording summary, all in like a Telegram chat. Don't really see like why you would need that necessarily, but like it can log all your agents or like all the phone calls into like one platform, and then you could take all the phone calls and maybe you can plug that into Cloud and see like any like summaries or like any patterns that your employees are missing. You avoid working with a supplier if the supplier is doing a little bit of advertisements themselves. No. When advertising, do you run ads for products, product types, or brands? Even the monthly searches for the brands are low.
Do you run?
When advertising, you run for the actual brand, and the brands have product types and products. And if the brand monthly searches are low, you could still run it. It just most likely won't spend using the shopping funnel that we have. Is it live or premiere? This is live. Is it a problem if niche has two big players in a niche? Like, let's say are selling telescopes and compete with B&H Photos. It's not necessarily a problem. Less competition is good for you. You just have to see if you can get suppliers. What do you think about this question? If there's only two big players in your niche, is that a problem?
In theory, it might sound like a problem to have two big players in a niche, but I think that competition is healthy for any market industry. And number one, it pushes each other to bring like new innovations. And number two, it'll expand the market. Usually, I would look at this in the sense that like, number one, there's not just two people in the industry or niche. And number two, like when there's more people in it, that means it's good and it'll actually keep expanding it. Like versus you might think that if it's just you having it for yourself, it's good. But if everyone has it and then you take, like it expands the pie and then you could get a bigger slice of the pie. That's what I think. Could be wrong though.
Yeah. Competing with Home Depot or Lowe's ever a problem? No. Your customers aren't sussed out by AI voice agents for customer service. I feel like I was buying a $2,000 product, I'll get mad if I heard an AI voice. Well, you probably haven't heard an AI voice of the latest caliber because it sounds like your neighbor. It sounds like an actual human. So yeah, it has gotten to that point now that it becomes like I literally get so many calls a day when a thing is a real person, but it's just an AI person. Just get because they have like a weird pause or like they program their AI where they don't stop talking if I start talking, and no human does that. So that's when you can tell. But from the sounds of it, it sounds like an actual person.
Bro, last year we just got GPT 4.0.
GPT is dumb. like down in the dumpsters now.
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
It's Claude Mythos. That's the new model. It's apparently too powerful to be released to the public. It found, you know how like programs, like any app and any website has like vulnerabilities. That means like it can be hacked. Most websites now over the years have patched all those vulnerabilities, and like it's very like unlikely to be hacked. Very, very unlikely. With Claude Mythos that just came out, it like was able to found like 16 plus vulnerabilities in some of the like top most like secure websites. What does that tell you? It means that it's gotten way too good. Like it can find a way to hack out of anything. Like they did an experiment where they put Claude Mythos in like a sandbox where like it told it to like escape out of it by like finding a way through computer code, and it was able to do that. So if it gets into like human hands, they don't know like what will happen. So that's why it hasn't been released.
So like, where does the world go?
It's a good question. It might just end up. I honestly don't know. Like you,
I know, right?
What do you think?
I have no idea, bro. That's why I'm asking. If anyone got some good comments, let us know. Because I don't fucking know.
Maybe. Yeah, it's already advancing too fast by itself. Like we it's really hard to keep up. Like Anthropic is already releasing like new things like every 6 hours, it seems like. Like it's already too hard to like implement all of it because there's always something new, even better,
I can't keep up, or I'm not gonna lie. Like my brain is going crazy trying to keep up, and it's just so fast. Like there's a new update with AI almost every day. What took like would be years of software updates or this update. There's like new chip updates, AI updates. It's just happening so fast, and I feel like the human brain can't really handle this type of like. The processing has just gotten a lot faster. Back then, life was so simple. Hasn't life gotten just so freaking like interesting? Like people was still working 9 to 5. I mean, people still working 9 to 5, but that was all life was. If you are like our age, especially when you're coming out of college right now, life is never more unclear than ever. Dude, the other day, I'm actually going through some of my story highlights. I actually seen some people, I'm not going to say who, but like people that I know from back home getting laid off. That's kind of scary. That's kind of crazy because you never thought it would affect people around you or like people that you know. And it has. And the sad truth is like, this is here to stay. AI has gotten to the point where like it is going to replace a lot of people's jobs. And then at the same time, where does the world go towards? It goes to a world where you have to know how to use the technology. It goes towards if you laughed at your mom and dad for not knowing how to use a credit card or doing all of that, it's the same thing, but with AI now. So you have to adapt. That's my thoughts.
Hello, some strategy for research product. Hello, what strategy you use for product research, please? Just look on our YouTube channel. You don't research products, you research niches.
Okay, I have a fun question, Trev. If you could dropship a low ticket product right now, and okay, like let's say we're in a game show and like you have to make a low ticket product a winner. What is your marketing strategy? What is your product research strategy? What else would what people want to know? What is your overall like ads and everything? Like what's your thought process around starting like a low ticket brand now that you know everything you know, starting from scratch?
I would first start with defining what product I want to sell and the avatar that I would sell to. So the best ones are ones that appeal to people's insecurities and solve some sort of like problem. So immediately I'm thinking of stuff like if I have a choice, I would usually would want to appeal towards women because they're more like they're easier to sell to, and you can sell through emotions more than logic, which a lot of times is easier through ads. And then you would want to solve some sort of insecurity. So I would have Claude list out what are some common or biggest human insecurities in women if I wanted to sell to women. It would probably have to do with weight loss, having a bigger butt, looking better, smelling better. And then for guys, it would be like maybe being taller, looking better. Same thing. You would just list out all the characteristics of like why, or like insecurities in people, and then you would find or make a product. I think that's the better route because you would have capital. Then make or come out with a product that would solve that insecurity by doing market research first. See what's already in the market, how much they're selling for. And then I would also just have Claude do all the market research, go on Reddit and see all the pain points people have. And then take all those pain points and then list out 10 different angles for each of those pain points for ads. Building a Shopify store is really easy. Just vibe code it. And then setting up the email marketing, all that can also be done mostly with AI. So the tech setup all can be done with AI. And then now the ads, that's when you either use...
How will you use AI for the ads? Because I know everyone's dying to know that. How will you use AI for ads?
Yeah, so you can either run image ads on Facebook or video ads. So with video ads, you can use like the latest video generation, which is I think Kling 3.5 Pro or something it's called. And you can use that to generate UGC, so user generated content. It's actually way easier for low ticket products for UGC because the actual product can be like held in like person and like being used versus a high ticket, more heavy item. And then you would make a bunch of UGC content using like Kling, and you can use that through Higgsfield. And from there, then you can generate a bunch of creatives with all the angles. You know, remember all those angles you got from Claude? You generate all those angles, plug them into the video generation tool, generate a bunch of hooks and bodies, and how literally you for the Facebook ad, you can have Claude write the whole ad copy, the whole angle of the ad, generate using AI. It could be all with AI.
How long would it take to do all of this though, Trevor? How long would it take?
It could take, honestly, it could take just an afternoon. Yeah, it could just be from like 12 o'clock to like 8 p.m. Like 8 hours of just being in the flow state. And then you should be like very close to being done to launch.
There you go, guys. Low Ticket Dropshipping Academy 101.
Yeah. You really don't need that much time. Even with high ticket too, to set up.
With
You're
AI
physically limited by LLC bank setup, which are not really being adopted by AI, so why it's slow.
So why do some high ticket dropshippers like win, and then why do some high ticket dropshippers lose?
I actually got this question in my DMs this morning. Someone wanted to know. They said like, why do high ticket dropshippers, some of them win with flying colors and some of them just absolutely fail? And I think it just comes down, you can just notice it just by talking to the person, because I speak with every single client as they are onboarded. And you can just tell like the ones that are just like not really paying attention, the ones that are more curious usually go like further than the ones that are like like they're like so textbook. They can't think outside the box because that's been like the whole model their entire life. It's just follow instructions. You have a boss, do what they tell you to do, and don't think outside the box. Otherwise, you might get hurt and you might not get paid. So be a good little employee and just follow the instructions. This is what it is now.
So is that good or bad?
It's good if you're aware of it and that's what you want. It's bad if you're not aware of it and that's not what you want.
Do you think
Just
people?
us,
I'm sorry, you go
yeah,
first.
just us specifically, it just would just be really, really, really hard to train your mind to go back to a 9 to 5 job and be happy with that kind of life.
Yeah. But do you think and let me know your thoughts on this. Do you think people realize that what they perceive as working hard might not actually be working hard, if that makes sense? You get what I'm trying to say? Some people are like, oh yeah, Trev, I did go through your modules and I did my best and I worked hard. Then you actually look at what they did and it's like, oh bro, you watched 2 videos. It's 15 minutes of watch time. But I work mad hard. What are your thoughts when someone thinks they're working hard, but they're actually not putting the work to get the output that they want?
Yeah. So interesting question. I feel like as a coach or a mentor, you can go either 2 ways. You can literally bash them and tell them bro, you're just not going way too slow. And then what? They might get butthurt, call you words and yeah, it's there's 2 different ways you can go about it. You can be fully transparent and way too honest, or you could just tell them hey, did okay. It's could do better. So I think most people just need that brutal honesty for them to realize, hey, if they're not going to be progressing at that pace, they might not even see the results they want quick enough.
And then whose fault is that?
Well, it's always easy to blame us because, they paid us. Yeah. So what do you think about that? Should we be taking all the blame?
Dude, I think you're 100% spot on for everything you said. When you start realizing that your life is your responsibility, a coach is there to share past experiences so you might not make bigger mistakes that you might have made without them. But the clients and the students that I see, you could kind of tell on first glance or first conversation whether they have that curiosity and the discipline to sit down and watch the modules and actually implement it. I will admit it's not easy, guys. I remember back then I was actually looking through some of my old camera rolls and I caught myself recording me graduating my bachelor's degree, me taking my final exam, and I was vlogging for a minute and I was just talking so slow, and I remember what it was like to be TikTok brained and then forcing myself to just sit down and watch a video. And my point is I know it's hard, but if you want the business to be able to work on your own time, to do whatever you want, you have to be willing to sacrifice and be able to sit with the boredom. And I think most people aren't able to just sit with that and do that for a long period of time. They just get warped back into the scrolling. People can't really sit down and watch a video for 10 minutes straight, bro. I put up.
Why do you think that is the case?
Bro, me and you can. Me and you definitely can. We're fine. We have hyper focus. We've been doing this for years. I think it's just simply because the reels and the algorithms has just gotten to the point where, bro, it's 5-second scrolls, 5-second scrolls. People's attention span is so bad. It's kind of scary. Yeah.
Yeah, they can't even be focused for more than 2 hours.
Trev, you see what I'm saying though, right? Because like you have great focus as well. Like you could go into like flow mode very easily, like me. Like we just get focused into like doing stuff. But you notice people are like, I don't know. I see you scrolling, like they just look at. Boom.
You don't want to scroll.
Yeah, it's kind of scary.
It's not good. Do you keep your LLC broad enough to open multiple business under it? Whether your LLC setup, it depends on like what you want to do with your store. If you want to sell it, it's easier to just keep it under one LLC. If you don't want to, you can run multiple stores under one LLC. That's fine. But yeah, that's what I would do. The thing is, low ticket can actually really work. Look up branded dropshipping margins are much better than high ticket. Finding a good product and marketing so many channels is harder. I think both have gotten to a point where it's like I still think high ticket is easier. There's just like more ways to go wrong or like be unprofitable with low ticket.
I agree.
And there also could be ways where you just don't know what to do. Like you have the whole store set up and you have ads running and you don't know like what are you doing wrong. That's a lot of times what I see with low ticket dropshippers. They don't know what they're doing wrong. They have the store set up, they think it looks good. They copied it from a course, and then they got the Facebook ads running, spent a few $100s, no sales. Like, what's wrong? They don't know what to do.
That's a tough spot to be in, but that's unfortunately what happens.
Yeah, it's just because, you know, with Facebook ads, it's very creative based and it requires a deep understanding of psychological, like human behavior and like marketing. With Google ads, you don't need any marketing knowledge. You just need to know search intent. Someone searching this, what they want, give them what they want. And you just piece that together through Google ads. So it's just very different.
Although we did notice the 3-tier waterfall strategy confused a shit ton of people though, Trev.
Oh yeah, it is. A lot of people get confused by it. But yeah, I've tried to make it like easier to understand, but I feel like most people just like skip the the first module. The understanding of what you're doing in the first place.
Like they watch it and they skip the understanding. And then the negative keywords all messed up.
It's too much. Maybe. Yeah, that's why I'm like very happy the AI campaigns like Performance Max have gotten better and better over time. Because then you don't even have to you don't have to understand nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So are you buying any software stocks during the SaaS apocalypse? Yeah, this is Alex from last week asking about stock picks again.
What's SaaS apocalypse? What's SaaS apocalypse?
SaaS companies are like beaten down, like Microsoft, like Zeta, that's one I'm invested in. All those companies like saw a big drop this year. Personally, for me, I'm not, because there are better buys in the industry. But if you are willing to wait long enough, then this is a good buying opportunity. Claude says Microsoft is a good buy right now, and I agree. It's down like 28.
You said 30%. Claude?
Yeah, someone built a someone built like a bot or something where Claude can access $50,000 of funds and like invest by itself. And they're doing a test right now. So far, it's like up 3%, which is higher than S&P 500, which is down like, I think it's pretty much flat right now. So far has beat the S&P 500. Yeah. There's really no good buys too much right now. I did buy like a new company. It's called Firefly Aerospace. It's like a space company that launches rockets into space. Like everyone knows SpaceX. So there's like like other companies that are decent based on how successful their rocket launches are. So it's pretty high risk. So I don't know what to expect honestly, because it's like a new theme I'm entering. Like I don't really know too much about space.
It's always fun to get out of your comfort zone, though. So that's good. You're always learning. That's the one thing people don't give you enough credit for, Trev. I'll be honest, because like I interact with you like on a day-to-day basis and stuff. You're always like learning, which is really good because it pushes me to like always try to learn more.
Like I'm not afraid to like lose some money. Like the company that I bought, it's like it's Firefly's Aerospace.
Bro, just fold up the whole stock.
No, yeah, it's this company right here. I put like 9K into it and like to see how it'll turn out. It might go to 0. It might go to 300, and I 10x my money.
Always learning is really good.
But with stocks, it's very important to like position size. Don't put too much of your eggs in one basket. But don't be afraid to put more eggs in a basket that's already winning. Yeah, that's like saying, like, to relate it back to ecom, that's like saying you have multiple stores and then the one store that's making the most amount of money, you're just neglecting it and putting your time into other stores. Just scale the store that's working well.
Scale to $1 million a month, right?
Yep. Yeah, margins could be better. It depends if you can get past the whole volume game.
This one's a good question because it shows like the experience level with dropshipping too. With branded dropshipping and low ticket dropshipping in general, people forget that it's not even just the margins on the marketing side you have to worry about. You have to worry about the logistic supply chain, right? There's cash flow into that. And Facebook now doesn't accept credit cards. So all of the cash flow that all of these branded dropshippers were using to front up for when they're having a big season, all that stuff, now they have the ACH wire transfer to Mark Zuckerberg. So the margins on a branded dropshipping and the cash flow just got double pounded. Not good, meaning. So I don't know if that is I don't know if the margins are better than high ticket when it comes to this. That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
Hi guys, I'm from France. I do high ticket dropshipping in the US from China, but not with your wholesale strategy. Do you think I can enroll your community assessment for ship?
What do you have to say to someone like that, Trevor?
Well, if you're willing to convert, I'm going to teach you what works. But yeah, why are you dropshipping from China, number one?
But
is it working well? Not with your wholesale strategy. You think I can enroll in your community? You can enroll in our community, but you will have to be vetted and see if we can potentially help you with your store. The best way to do that is to apply at ecomhighticket.com.
Yes, sir.
Can you do a live PMAX setup? Sure. I'll make a video with that. It's pretty simple, honestly. You just click PMAX, maximize conversion value, put all your brands in there. And I just recommend launching with shopping only PMAX to begin with. Put no feed. I mean, don't put any assets. Select all your brands. Put in search themes. Click publish.
It's that easy.
It's that easy.
The buttons are pretty straightforward.
Yeah. The thing is, people be using AI wrong sometimes. So I launched the PMax for a client, and then like he's ended up like messing it all up by making too many tweaks and changes. And nuked the
Really?
campaign. Yeah. So he said like, I asked him why did you make those changes? He said, oh, I asked Claude and that's what I recommended. So there are some things like you probably shouldn't touch unless you know what you're doing. Because like Claude doesn't know how to run ads the best. It doesn't have full context.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think Claude could work, but it's just like suggesting the wrong information because maybe it doesn't have full context on what you're doing. I'm dropshipping from China because my product is impossible to source and produce in the US. No US suppliers in it. Big items, so long lead times. So if there's no US suppliers on it, how are you going to do our strategy exactly?
Sometimes if no one's doing it, it just means the market might just be not worth it too. Like nobody.
Yeah, we had to take a look at the store specifically. But there might be US suppliers for it. Or if anything, if you're still shipping from China and that's producing results fine, then we could just help you scale that, help you double or triple that. Just like how we help Oren double or triple his revenue in less than 2 months.
Yo, high ticket dropshipping
Oren
changed my lives, right?
Yeah, who's Oren for the viewers that don't know who Oren is?
You want me to answer that?
Yeah.
Oren is actually a very memorable story. I remember when I first spoke with Oren, he came from the like school community. For those that don't know what the school community is, that's the free material and everything that's just put out in the ethos. And then he came in, he had a store, didn't really know how to like scale it more. Like it was already up and running, but he needed help with ads, with the systems, automations, enrolled inside the one-on-one, connected with Trev. And honestly, Trev, like I think you said what you just like looked at the ads. It was just like some offer systems, processes.
Like there was like some small things, but the most important thing was just spending more. So it was like the most one of the easiest things to do. He just had to spend more profitably.
Yeah. So that's Oren. Now he's literally like crypto trading with the ecom profits and he's chilling. I see him running every day. He's literally living his best life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's changed our lives too.
How do you pick which products you choose to run ads on? You pick what brands you want to run ads on. So you would pick brands that have map that you can prioritize first, and then usually you can like exclude the products that are under $500, so aren't really worth your time to spend on Google Ads.
Nice. Getting through all the comments. Good questions, guys.
Mm-hmm. Some IG questions. How do you keep up with all the advancements in AI? Do you read a newsletter? Honestly, it's just been Twitter because everything seems to like move really fast on Twitter compared to like Instagram. Instagram, like you can get the news, but it's usually like delayed, like because you have to make a post. Someone could just write a tweet going over like what is new. And if I hit your explore page, like hits your feed, it may already been like old news. So Twitter is like usually where you get the news the quickest. So yeah.
I'll tell you what I do. I'm scrolling through my feed. When I'm doom scrolling, I see an AI video pop up. I say, oh, this is pretty cool. I'll send it to Trev or my other boy that's in AI as well, so it bookmarks it. And then when I'm back in like my laptop, I'll open it up and I'll have AI analyze the video, and then I'll use AI to teach me how to use the AI. But then I send it also to them, so then they might also find use in it, and that's how you can share with all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's actually this this feature in Claude that I didn't know about. It's called research. So you can, like, if you want to learn about a specific topic, you can click research, paste in any like news or like topic that you want to learn more about, and it can summarize it, dumb it down super easy for you to understand, and you can read just about the topic. That's just like in the normal chat mode. You can just click the plus button and then click the research.
Oh, I sound like an idiot. Yeah, dude, I didn't even know that. That's where the research button is.
And then you can click use style, different styles. You can do the learning style, which it just changes like the way it like gives you the output. It gives you a way for you to like easily understand something.
So there's 5 styles. What do you
Yeah,
think?
you can create your own style if you want.
How does that work?
Yeah, just a prompt.
Cool. Oh, cool.
But yeah, you can just use a learning style, which is like the easiest one. And then let's just say I want to learn about like space and like how they're launching robots. I mean, not robots, rockets into space. I could just give it like the company that I want to research and what they're doing. It can pull the information similar to like what ChatGPT did, but it can make it really easy in a PDF document, like a super formalized professional way. And then just read it.
Accurate?
Yeah, it is.
Damn.
The research tab just researches. I think it pulls information online too.
It goes onto internet, right? It goes on the internet, does the entire web search. Like,
Yeah,
and
yeah, and then there's like connectors too, which are like different things you can connect to it. Maybe you want to connect it to like Slack, for example, and then maybe Slack is not the best example, but like maybe you want to connect Klaviyo, and then you can paste in like an email marketing series that you learn online, and then have it research those fundamentals and then paste that same strategy into your Klaviyo by connecting to it.
Very interesting. Dude, AI is so fun, man. One of my last questions for you, Trev, during this live. Is AI good or bad?
It can only be harmful for you if you're not willing to accept it and willing to adapt to it. What do you think about that?
What if we're willing to adapt or not?
Do you agree? Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I think that like everything in life, if you're have an open mind to change, it's gonna be easier for you. This change is coming one way or the other, right? There has to be just the acceptance of, okay, maybe the world that I grew up in when I was younger is not going to be the world in the future, and just accepting that. And I think a lot of people aren't willing to accept that, which is why they're not okay with the change. Change is always going to happen, whether you want it to or not. When gunpowder came out, you think the samurais were like, damn, like, you had to adapt. And unfortunately, the samurais are extinct now, right? And that's life. So new is always going to keep on evolving. Is AI good or bad? I think it depends on the person. Is that person adaptable or not? Because if the person is adaptable, it's great. If the person is one-dimensional, you're going to have a very hard time. I'm scared for people's minds, to be honest. I don't think they will handle it.
All right. It's just how it is now.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah. The Apple employee that even asked, like, what's your thoughts on like AI as I was buying the Mac minis, and he actually said that he didn't agree with like everyone, like all these companies laying off employees is like it's taking away our jobs. Like, and I asked him like, okay, so like what are you doing about it? He's like, nothing. I just hope it just go away. I'm like, in my mind, just like thinking like this guy's cooked.
Right.
He's out on the chopping board. He's about to be laid off. These are the guys that keep spamming me every 2 days in school.
And Tony, but you don't be responding back though.
Oh, you don't want to be responding.
Come on.
There's a big entrance barrier in the market. You guys also help people who doesn't do wholesale strategy but high ticket drop from the trend. You can, I mean, we could just teach you the ad strategy that works well. That would be what could do for you.
Isn't it crazy? People just hope that it's gonna get better, or like they just hope things are gonna go back to like 2020.
Yeah.
They hope that AI is gonna go away and their jobs is like gonna be there. That's crazy. The Apple employee said that. That was what stuck with me. I was like, damn, he just hoping it's gonna go away, bruv. You on a chopping board and the knife is coming, brother. Like, damn.
Yeah, you would like you work for literally a tech company. Like, why?
But
why
then,
would you not?
and the question is like, so like, does he deserve what he gets in an objective way? Like, you see what's about to come. Everything's so good. Are you planning ahead? If not, then can you bring the horse to the water and force it to drink it? You know?
Mm-hmm. That's a good question. Like, let's just say Apple just lays off a bunch of employees and replaces them with AI. Like maybe like a chip researcher. Claude can already like develop way better chips. It doesn't require human effort. Was it his fault?
Was it his fault? No.
He lost his job.
That is a very good that's a good point.
Yeah, so basically yeah, it's not his fault necessarily, but it also kind of is for him not adapting, not having a backup plan, because you can't never in life nothing is guaranteed. So you should always always have a backup plan of some sorts, be able to figure it out. Because yeah, like you can have no backup plan, and when shit hits the fan, you could most likely figure it out. But just having that thought in the back of your mind, like in case I get laid off, I can do this, or just be working on something where you're not just relying on one source of income.
Yeah.
Do you think it's worth to launch PMAX and non-hike at start?
Prefer a pushing idea.
It can work. Again, we'll just have to look at like your whole entire setup of your store, ads, I mean suppliers, what you're selling, the whole market. Have you guys watched Marley and Me?
I'm sorry, brother. I have not.
It sounds familiar, honestly. Maybe my class in school, they forced me to watch it, but I think it's like a dog movie.
Never watched it. Oh.
Yeah, I wasn't able to get the Mac Minis, and they said I can't pick it up, or like it's no longer available to pick up, so someone else sniped it.
They said they're faster than you. That's hard to believe.
Well, I was already on the page trying to order. They just won't let me based on their policies. I ordered too many. I tried multiple emails and they just kept canceling my order.
I never understood why you would limit someone. I guess it's because they could tell you might resell it. That's why they have to limit the Mac Minis. Why would you limit fucking sales?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Isn't it just like a unit, like a profit per one Mac Mini unit?
Literally their own fault. Like, just produce more Mac Minis. Let's make more Mac Minis.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Maybe they do that to keep the demand up.
I think there's already like so much demand. But
damn,
I heard Claude now runs on Windows as a few days ago. So you could buy, you don't necessarily need a Mac Mini now. So you could buy a Windows alternative Mac Mini thingy.
I use Claude Desktop. That's worked on Windows, but it took some installation. Like, it was annoying.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
All right. Any more questions?
I think that's it. Is it? Oh, someone says, is it possible to get started at 16 with no investment money? No. It's pay to play. You got to make money, or you have to spend money to make money. If you're 16 with zero money, you can't make money. Go hustle, go mow the lawn, go blow the snow if there is snow.
Yeah.
Yeah, just do manual work. Trade your time for money if you don't have money, because you have no leverage. How to set up a wire ACH method for your clients? Can't necessarily. You can track offline conversions. You have to manually input them in Google Ads. And then how do you set up a wire ACH payment? You could just go to your checkout settings in Shopify and click add an additional checkout option, and then you can put in the notes that you offer ACH. But that's it. You know where to find us at ecomhighticket.com. Want to build a 10K a month profit high-tech e-commerce business. And we'll see you guys next Friday at 12 p.m. EST.
Peace out.
All right. Peace.